Ever wondered how ethical hackers navigate the complex world of cybersecurity, using their skills to safeguard rather than exploit? Today, we delve into the fundamental coding techniques employed in ethical hacking. First things first, ethical hacking must always be consensual. Before running any code, it's crucial to obtain the user's permission. A simple way to do this is by using the confirm JavaScript function to prompt the user with a message. This function returns a true or false value depending on whether the user clicks OK or Cancel. If the user gives permission, the code for ethical hacking can proceed. So, what kind of code does an ethical hacker run? Let's examine an example. Ethical hackers often start by scanning for open ports on a specific IP address. In our code, we assign the IP address to a variable named IP-address and create an empty array open ports to store the discovered open ports. Remember, the actual code for scanning open ports would be inserted in this section. Output. Next, ethical hackers might perform a brute force attack on a website login form. This involves attempting to log in with various combinations of usernames and passwords until finding a match. In our code, admin and password are placeholders for the username and password, while website URL represents the URL of the login form. The real code for the brute force attack would be inserted here. Finally, ethical hackers may exploit a vulnerability in a website to gain unauthorized access. This involves finding a weak spot in the website's security and using it to bypass the usual authentication methods. In our code, vulnerable website URL is the URL of the website with the vulnerability, and exploit data contains the data used to exploit the vulnerability. As before, the actual code for exploiting the vulnerability would be inserted here. To summarize, ethical hackers use a variety of coding techniques to identify and address security vulnerabilities. Always remember, though, that ethical hacking is about improving cybersecurity, not undermining it. Obtaining user permission, scanning for open ports, performing brute force attacks, and exploiting vulnerabilities are all part of the ethical hacker's toolkit. However, these techniques must be used responsibly and with the intention of enhancing security. As the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility.